Everyone needs well-being, good relationship and companionship, good health, financial stability. Everyone needs true wellness.
This is another Tuesday, and you know Tuesdays for us is always a good day.
Stay hooked on the True Word Television every Tuesday.
Welcome again to the True Wellness Connections
at 5:30 p.m. Winnipeg or Central Time to join Claudine J.
That heartbreaking situation that you are in right now, it is just for a moment.
Elizabeth Bremo.
Know your do's and don'ts. Then know the area you want to work on.
And many more well-equipped panelists.
Because I never see anybody that waited upon the Lord and God put to shame.
To be educated.
When you study, don't study only for one day in a week and think you've arrived.
Equipped.
No one can ever be perfect.
Nobody.
And no one can get it right all the time. We can all mess up.
Sharpened.
To be a relaxed woman is more powerful than a talkative.
And empowered towards your true wellness.
You can change yourself. You can change how you see things.
From parenting, educating, health, finances.
When you are facing one issue or the other, the whole of you is involved.
Relationships.
Every human being will face situations that they were not expecting.
Spiritual.
Jesus said to his disciples, in this world you will have tribulation, so be of good courage.
And day-to-day life matters.
Everything is all about life.
They cut across all topics to make sure you reach the goal of being well.
We talk about homes, education, we talk about children, we talk about marriage.
Different topics, different guests.
If we must deal with challenges and vulnerabilities, especially vulnerabilities, we have to deal with pain.
The True Wellness Connections, every Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. Winnipeg or Central Time with Claudine J. and Elizabeth Bremo.
We would be glad to have you with us
on the True Word Television. Don't dare miss an episode. This program is proudly brought to you by Nefertiti 24K Gold Soap. Jabari Design Watches. And Nefertari Beauty. Everyone needs well-being, good relationship and companionship, good health, financial stability. Everyone needs true wellness.
This is another Tuesday, and you know Tuesdays for us is always a good day.
Stay hooked on the True Word Television every Tuesday.
Welcome again to the True Wellness Connections
at 5:30 p.m. Winnipeg or Central Time to join Claudine J.
That heartbreaking situation that you are in right now, it is just for a moment.
Elizabeth Bremo.
Know your do's and don'ts. Then know the area you want to work on.
And many more well-equipped panelists.
Because I never see anybody that waited upon the Lord and God put to shame.
To be educated.
When you study, don't study only for one day in a week and think you've arrived.
Equipped.
No one can ever be perfect.
Nobody.
And no one can get it right all the time. We can all mess up.
Sharpened.
To be a relaxed woman is more powerful than a talkative.
And empowered towards your true wellness.
You can change yourself. You can change how you see things.
From parenting, educating, health, finances.
When you are facing one issue or the other, the whole of you is involved.
Relationships.
Every human being will face situations that they were not expecting.
Spiritual.
Jesus said to his disciples, in this world you will have tribulation, so be of good courage.
And day-to-day life matters.
Everything is all about life.
They cut across all topics to make sure you reach the goal of being well.
We talk about homes, education, we talk about children, we talk about marriage.
Different topics, different guests.
If we must deal with challenges and vulnerabilities, especially vulnerabilities, we have to deal with pain.
The True Wellness Connections, every Tuesday, 5:30 p.m., Winnipeg or Central Time, with Claudine and Elizabeth Brimo.
We would be glad to have you with us
On the True Word Television. Don't dare miss an episode.
Hello everyone, good evening, wherever you are connecting, afternoon, morning, night, is happy to be here today. We are looking forward to today's show, especially myself. I look forward to today's show because it's one of my favorite topics. So throughout the night I was meditating, even coming to see my beautiful sisters that are here with me today. This is a topic, every Tuesday we meet here, every Tuesday to discuss different important topics, from marriage to family, for housing, religions, and we receive a lot of feedback, and we are believing today that we have a good feedback from our audience. So thank you all that every Tuesday you make our time to join and to listen to all of us. So God bless you. Like I said, this is True Wellness Connection, and I'm not alone today. Here today, I'm with my beautiful sisters, and we have a special guest. I'm not going to introduce the special guest today. I think I'll first of all introduce my sisters that are going to discuss with me today on this very topic. We call it Diaspora marriage. And when we are talking about Diaspora marriage, we are talking about marriage after migration. Marriage after migration. From my own experiences, after migration, there is a lot of challenges. And literature have really proved it. That when we are back home, married tend to be successful, but when we come here, it looks like what the Bible says, who find a wife, find a good thing and obtain favor, is not really the reality. That in Canada or America or Europe, wherever you are logging, that is totally different. So, and we are going to talk about it today, because I strongly believe that anyone who is opportune to have a successful marriage is a great investment, and you are in heaven. And if you happen to have a very disappointing, frustrating, indirectly you are on hell. And it's not the will of God for anyone to witness hell on earth. So before I proceed, on my right I have my beautiful sister, the daughter of Zion, Elizabeth. I will allow her to introduce herself.
Hello everyone, it's my pleasure to be here this evening. The Bible says this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. When we say we mean the True Wellness Connection. Like Pastor Ngozi said, we are here, we are happy that you can join us today. Like she said, we have a wonderful topic. So we'll appreciate it if you can love, like, share, comment, ask us questions, okay? We would be happy to hear from you. God bless.
Thank you, Sister Elizabeth. Can you believe it? Because of the excitement of the topic, I forgot to tell my guest my name. I'm your favorite pastor. I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to going into the discussion that I forgot. So, on my left is our beautiful sister, Minister Claudine. I was looking forward to seeing you today. For how many days? So do you mind to introduce yourself? Even though a lot of our guests already know who you are, feel free to introduce
All right.
yourself.
Yes. Good evening, our respected follower of True Wellness Connection. We are so excited again this evening to just have you joining us with this amazing, exciting topic that we are all going to benefit something from it. And I'm also excited to have, our dear Sister Ngozi, Pastor Ngozi, hosting us today. So we are going to have a good time. So stay connected Share the link, invite a friend. Let us all learn and grow together.
God bless you.
And my name, I forgot to say my name. You say everybody know my name. Anyway, I'm Claudine Sintije, so.
God bless you, our able minister, honorable. So happy to see you today. And we have a special guest. I will, instead of me introduce, I will allow you to discover who she is. Then I'll be right back.
Jacqueline Mignot is a Winnipeg-based educator, entrepreneur, coach, and YouTube content creator who works with students around the world. She inspires confidence and authentic connection through her teaching and content, and considers her marriage to her Igbo husband to be one of her greatest accomplishments. She is your guest at the True Wellness Connections today, hosted by Pastor Ngozi Iheka, Claudine Sintije, and Elizabeth Brimo.
Hi, Jacqueline.
Oh, hi.
Feel free to say hi to our audience.
Oh, first of all, I'm very excited to be here. In Ngozi, we met on the Umuna Women's Group, and Elizabeth and
Claudine.
Claudine, thank you. You just say Claudine. I know Claudine. I'm just a little nervous. It's my first time. But thank you for the invitation. I'm really excited to talk with you. Africa is in my heart, is a part of me because my husband is Nigerian. And I have students from around the world, and the immigrant experience is very important to me. And also as a Métis woman in Canada, I think we have a lot of connections in terms of culture and historical experiences. So I'm just happy to be here and to share what I know, and hopefully we can all learn from each other.
Thank you very much for coming to today's show. Like I previously said, we want to talk about diaspora marriage. Marriage is an institution blessed by the Lord. And it was the wish of God that the couples, he said when a man is alone, the Bible said, God says it's no longer good for a man to be alone. And God asked them, oh yeah, come together, love each other, celebrate each other, be a blessing to each other. And while they were in their countries of origin, both Africans, but maybe we focus on Africans, but we are talking about immigrant generally. There has been stories or information saying that marriages back home before migration is more successful. The men felt hard and the women felt loved. But after migration, a lot of men are saying they are feeling silent, and women are saying they are really overwhelmed. And there is a lot of reasons. Literature, people's experiences have tried to explain some of these reasons. But today is really a joy and honor to have Jacqueline, who is in a multiracial marriage, to come here today, to come at least and base her work. She works with a lot of immigrants. We want to tap from her experience for her to tell us a little bit of her experiences of the causes of conflict, divorce, in when people migrate here, the misunderstanding. If Jacqueline, you can share a little bit with our audience and ourselves what you have observed that is the cause of marital conflict, breakdown, why men are feeling silent, and a lot of women are feeling overwhelmed, even children. I have witnessed a lot of children that have really witnessed abuse here, confusion, and you will hear them say, I wish we are in our family of country of origin. Life was better, mommy and daddy, they talk, they understand each other, but here is really different. So do you mind to share from your own experiences of career, of life, and marrying a typical Nigerian man, your experiences of some of the things that are the causes of a conflict in diaspora marriages, within the couples, the family, system, what are some of your experiences of that? Then you can share with us some of the things you think we can do to make it work. Because if I'm asking my sister, Minister Claudine, now the cause of some of the problems, I know she will have her own list, and our audience might think, oh, because she's an African woman. Or if I'm asking my beautiful sister Lizzie, tell us some of your experiences of the cause of issues here, why men are feeling silent, women overwhelmed, the joy that usually existed before is no longer there. It might look a little bit biased, but today like I said, I was looking forward that I forgot to introduce my name. Sorry,
Yes,
like I said, I'm Pastor Ngozi and the lead pastor of New Hope Ministry. So please, the table, the table is it? The talk, the platform
is open.
It's open for you right now to share with us their experiences of some of the experiences of this diaspora marriage and the African marriage or immigrant marriage. So the floor is all yours right now.
Okay, there's a lot I would love to share, but first of all, I'm not here to judge anyone. Marriage in general is difficult, right? Whether you're in your home country or you're cross-cultural or you're coming to a new world. What I have learned as a Christian woman is that I always have to remember what is my role as a woman to support my husband, but also I have to support myself. And I think that's really difficult for women in general, but I think especially for women coming from another country, you're adjusting to the weather, you're adjusting to a new culture, you're looking for work, you're trying to manage still raising your children or yourself and you maintain your language, your culture. And I think for men coming here, I've seen it over and over again. I think sometimes they feel that, like Canada is a woman's world, I think, right? I mean, and yes, as women here, we have developed, equal rights, but it just, I think, is a little bit different than the way it looks in home countries. Like some of my friends, for example, they, you're marrying an African guy, like, what is that like? As if I'm marrying somebody from...
A monster.
Like a monster. Exactly. There's the image that he's like some kind of monster or he's going to control me. And it's actually the opposite. Actually, I can only speak for my marriage, but my husband is one of the most, actually the most supportive person I've ever met. He comes from a great family. They're Christian people, very respectful, and I would not choose any differently. But at the same time, there are sometimes some cultural issues. Like, I'm going to talk about time, right? Like time, right? Okay, time is a big issue, right? So I have to now, my husband is in Canada now, right? Because we were separated, I would visit. So I had long conversations about time. In Canada, for good reasons or bad reasons, time is very important, right? Whereas in Africa, I'm speaking generally, there's a different rhythm, right? There's a different rhythm. It's more about relationship. It's more about connection. So I can see how those kinds of things could really put pressure on a marriage. So what I want to say, without being really too easy about it, is that I just try to maintain a sense of humor. And I just try to be relaxed with my husband because he's going to make mistakes. He's going to feel pressure. I just try to give him his space when he needs it. But at the same time, when I need something, I express what I need. And that took me a long time. What do you guys think about express? I think for women, I don't care if you're African or indigenous, whatever. I think as women, we have a hard time. We take on so many responsibilities. Do you agree?
Yeah, 100%.
What do you think?
What do you think?
There are some things, whether you are from London, from Burundi, as long as you are a woman,
exactly,
you will exhibit that character.
Exactly.
So it's common to everybody.
Everybody.
And that is why I really appreciate what you said. Yeah. Your husband is a wonderful guy. You have lots of things in common. However, there are some things that you will need to blend.
Yes.
Because both of you are coming from two different cultures.
Yes.
And so you should be ready to sacrifice.
Yes.
In my culture, this is the way we do it. Yeah. In your culture, this is the way we do it. Now, this is our family. Our agreement is how are we going to do it? So you will need to come to an agreement that, okay, this is the way we will follow it. This is the way we will do it. Despite the fact that the two cultures
Yes.
are merging to become one.
Yeah.
What about if we are the same culture? The couples are the same culture. They came from there and they come here together, and suddenly they are facing this cultural shock. And that's the area we want to ask if you have any experience about couples that came together and they arrived here with all the process of fitting in, whatever they, can lead to the marital misunderstanding and the.
Yeah, what I would say is that you need to communicate because you're both coming from the same culture. You probably both have discussed it. You have these expectations, right? There's the expectations when you come here. Oh, Canada is going to be, easier for me, or I can make more money, or life is going to be better. But I think when you realize when you come here, you're still bringing your own issues, your own problems. And I think what you need to do is just take it easy. Try to just take it one day at a time. Don't put too much pressure on each other. Maybe the man feels pressure to find that job, right? And the woman you might feel pressure about, taking care of the children, taking care of your home, your responsibilities at home. So what I would say is try to be patient with each other. Put your faith in the Lord and realize that you are going to face challenges, even if the two of you are here together and you have your cultural support, because you're going to have all that pressure when you go out, right? Maybe making connections with people is harder. You're trying to adapt to a new place. I really think if you remind yourself, and again, I don't judge, because the same thing too, maybe if you had problems that were happening before you came here, which every couple has. Every couple has issues, right? And then maybe when you come here, those problems can become bigger.
Yes.
Right? And that puts added pressure on yourself. It's when I'm teaching, for example. Most of my students, they come to me, oh, Jackie, I don't speak English very well. I don't understand Canadian culture. I'm trying to find work. And the first thing I tell them, you are already so strong coming here. Look at all the gifts you have already. The fact that you come here, you start a new life, you're bringing your family. You already have so many gifts and so many wonderful things. And also be proud of your culture, where you come from. Your ancestors want you to be proud of where you come from. And let that shine, let your personality shine. Let be who you are shine. And there are going to be some people here who are going to like you, not like you. Well, it's going to be the same when you're back home.
That's right.
Right? So I think my message, and this comes from years of experience, and I want to say, just to give the background, I met my husband later in life. I had been married before. But when we met several years ago, we were separated. We met on Facebook, and then we spent 8 years. We got married after 2 years. I went to Nigeria, and then we spent 6 years bringing him to Canada. Immigration was a nightmare, which is a whole other different subject. But what I want to say is that we didn't give up on each other. We communicated. We made a lot of mistakes, but we just tried to support each other. I think if you can work on that and don't forget why you got married in the first place. I think this is, it may sound very simple, but that's what I've learned.
Thank you, Jacqueline. You mentioned something that one of the things that couples can really consider is not to forget the reason why they got married. And I think couples forget that when we come in here and focus so much on chasing money, chasing a newness of life. And I think that's one of the, from what I'm hearing from you, is one of the issues. And there is something you said again, the expectation of coming here, that couples forget the reality of what it means to migrate, and they try to be hard on each other.
Yes.
And they try to, go ahead.
No, I'm going to say that because it's really interesting. My husband speaks English perfectly well. He's Nigerian. But sometimes we'll go out and I'm helping him with something and I want to jump in and I want to take care of it for him. And no, just step back, let him be. He has to make his own mistake. And if he needs my help, he'll ask me.
That's
I think as women, we want everything to work as well. But men, they need to have that experience of doing it themselves and making mistakes. And yeah, it's true. It's really true. Because he is, can I give an example today? So he started work. I'm so proud of him. After 2 months, he already found a job and he started working. He's an electrician. And anyways, so I got him a bus pass, right? But I forgot and he forgot that the bus pass starts tomorrow. The bus, the wind pass.
Yeah.
So, and he ran out of tickets and he called me and he was like, I don't have any more tickets because I was driving here. And at first my part of me was like, oh, come on, didn't you know to... And I just kind of took a breath and I said, okay, let's try to solve the problem. I said, okay, bus drivers are really nice. Just tell the bus driver your wind pass doesn't start until tomorrow and you ran out of tickets.
So I like what you did. Instead of telling him what to do, you step back and watch him ask.
Yes.
Whereas in the beginning you mentioned something which I would like you or any of you to speak about that. The notion of this is women's world. That you realize is one of the issues that affect couples in diaspora.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't agree with that.
Okay, so I like that. You say, So,
Yeah. Okay, I understand well that the approach in the communication is very important, the way you approach the way of communication. So, but here, I'm pretty much sure we wanna know more because most of marriages that comes here, they break. Okay, so we wanna dive into the big issue beyond just communication that leads to marriage breaking down. For instance, some women, they will be like, okay, for instance, back home, you're gonna have the women whereby when you make money, you don't see it. That's an example, okay? The man controls the whole dollars. So for instance, if the issue comes here and then you are in this land and then you get to understand, okay, am I going to continue to ask for $2 to buy underwear, or am I going to continue to have $100 for whatever it is? So like if somebody try to say, okay, I think we should manage in a way of communication, but the other person may feel like you are taking his authority away.
Right.
Do you understand?
Oh, yes.
So
yes.
it's in that area whereby both men and the women, as we come in this new culture, we can be able to understand that here we don't have no auntie, no uncle. We are all, as a couple, you are all for each other in that marriage. So we want to understand what is the difficulty of understanding that here we don't have no maid, we don't have no helpers, we are all for each other.
Yeah.
So you will be there and you go to work, you come back, you are saving your husband. We know we cook for our husband. That's what we know from back home.
Yeah.
We say our husbands are really king. Save them, we do everything for them. But the moment you happen to be tired, a little bit you sleep, you're a little bit behind from saving the food from normal, you may be judged as not being submissive anymore. So we just want to know from whatever people you have met, what is really leading to the marriage breakdown. As much as you can communicate well. But there is something that both of you need to break in order to fit in this new lifestyle, where you are no longer able to provide for workers. I lived before in marriage back home. I was a queen, he was a king, I was a queen too.
Yeah.
Because we had the workers in the house, people to tap this, really barely needing me for anything other than, So, but here you find out you are in the situation whereby you are all for each other.
Yeah.
Then now one person take the whole sit back and they put the whole load on the top of one. Then down the road.
There is something she mentioned. If we can all agree, you mentioned it earlier that the expectations of coming here is different.
Yeah.
When couples migrate to North America, Europe, the expectation is so high, and we focus on that, and we missed the essence of the reasons we got married.
Yeah, can I?
Sure.
My experience, having lived in other countries, you have to adapt. If you expect to live in a new country and live exactly the way you lived in your home country, you're not going to survive, or you're going to live in isolation.
Yeah.
And there are immigrants here. For whatever reason, they live within their community. They don't, try to be part of the general society. They live at home in isolation. That's a choice. When I lived in Korea and Japan, I had Canadian friends. They only had Canadian friends. They never learned Japanese culture. Those are choices. But yeah, if you have that expectation that life is going to be the same, and then suddenly you come here, yeah, the only people who have maids and people working are the super, super rich. Here it's middle class society, right? The majority, and which I think is another deeper issue, is talking about issue of class. We often don't talk about this. We talk about race when people come here. But we don't talk about class.
Social class.
I come from a working class background. My husband comes from a working class background. He is a working man. I come from working people. So my husband doesn't have expectation of, that we will have, that kind of lifestyle. But I think if you do come from other countries and you had a standard of living that was much higher, and you come here and you suddenly have to adjust, yes, that could put a lot of pressure on a marriage. But within that marriage, you have to make a decision, right? Are you going to adapt?
Yeah.
And then if you can't, well, it's going to put pressure on the marriage. And I can't make decisions about other people's marriage. I can only speak about like my own experience and what I've seen. Yeah.
I totally agree with you that the lack of adaptations, adjusting to the new life we find ourselves here, affect a lot of couples. We still come with that mindset, and we want that mindset to remain like that. Thank you very much. I don't know, because Stalizi was just looking at me when I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe so much in communication.
Yeah.
I believe so much. You plan together to make a move. Don't hide anything from each other when you get to that country. Number one, both of you don't have any friends outside each other. So on getting to the new country, you have to keep on communicating and shoot it higher. How was your day? What happened? You quickly download to each other, and that is how that marriage will be protected. As soon as you sight one of you keeping secrets, then that is the beginning of problem.
Thank you.
And then there are other issues also, like people come here, sometimes women, they never have a chance to work back home. So they get here, they have a chance to work. Some women, women, they can be hard worker. They can be hard worker. They can multitask. They can do a lot at the same time. But you may find that women, as much as work so hard, women may work, make a lot of money. Then they'll be like, oh, man is supposed a man is the one who's supposed to support me. You're supposed to provide for me. You're supposed to support me. Then at the end of the day, this woman is making money, is keeping the money herself. Okay, then the man is working, he's supporting everything. And, then they just keep, you don't care. Okay, my wife.
Your money is our money. My money is my money.
No, this is the principle that women came with from Africa.
Yes.
You're supposed to be a provider. Now you ask me my money. What kind of man are you? So right now they will see that a woman is breaking a man down in that situation. Or some of women will be like, they are making money. Their money is investing back home, is sending money back home to build their house, to build this without the consent of a man. So you can see if a couple start to go in that direction, definitely it's not going to work out. And it's going to make the man lose his power.
Absolutely.
Because the man is supposed to have that power. But when a woman is supposed to work, and you want the money of the man alone to be the one sustaining the family, And then, so you can once in a while bring 1,000 in there, but you have 5,000 there, and that 5,000 you send it back home. We begin to build home. I have heard such a things happening in a family. That is wrong. I think that is robbing the family.
And you know what?
So,
those issues are very common all around the world. I think finances, communication, finance is a huge issue for all marriages. You know, if two people, regardless of your background, finances can be a huge issue if a woman has an expectation that the man is going to work. I like to think my generation in Canada, we kind of changed that, because my mother's generation, she stayed at home. My grandmother's generation, it was my generation in the 80s that really started to change. So, but still, yeah, that's a whole issue. How do you manage? How much is your money? How much are you sharing? My personal belief, you're a family, so you bring your money together. That's my approach, which I think works for me.
Thank you, Jacqueline. I think is lacking when we migrate to Canada or wherever Western world. That mindset of me, from what I'm hearing from all of you, is really affecting marriage. And for us to work here, I think we have to carry the spirit of we, is us, and bring the reality, bring our mind and our experiences to the reality of the challenges of each other. I like one of the things you said, humor is really lacking. We get too much on ourselves.
Too serious.
Yeah, get too serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get too serious and it affects everything. So Claudine, you're looking at me that I'm Jacqueline. So what do you think about bringing this humor? Because if we are really honest, it lacks a lot in immigrant homes, because you see couples are so serious, the women are so serious. Imagine what it will mean when we bring humor into our marriages in the Western world. Start Claudine. What do you think will happen? I'm just imagining going home
if
now.
to bring humor.
Yeah, because we are two couples in Western world sometimes might be too serious and hard on each other. Like what you are saying, the woman is coming back, you are cooking, you are cleaning. It's like a to-do list. That's what is operating in the homes now. You do, I do. Rather than, because they have a checklist. So, but just think about it, when we bring humor and tear the checklist of you did this, I did this, you didn't do this. Because that could be an issue. Imagine if somebody hearing us today Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
The humor, first of all, we are all made, we have different attitudes. We are really, like the person I am, that's who I am. The way you see me here, that's who I am at home. Like I have a sense of humor to begin with. But some people, they are just like quiet as they are. But what they need to know is that every place where we live, it has some influence on us in one way or another. You know, if you, for instance, you never tell your wife, I love you, or you never tell your husband, I love you, you never expressed your love toward each other in open.
Right.
You understand? It's something you can begin to learn, because this place where you are is a place whereby maybe you will say like, my man have never told me that even that he loves me, you know. You can feel like, I really want to feel, you know, loved. I want to feel like, you know, somebody loves you. The other man will tell you, if I did not love you, would I have gone married you? I paid the door at your house. I love you already. But you will find that the other partner, like maybe your wife, especially wife, we are attention seeking. Don't forget that. We really want to feel like it.
Do you think men are not attentions?
I have no idea. We ask.
For your information, they are more than us.
You know?
Yeah, women are not.
No. Men are attention. No, men, they expect to be the king. Okay? Their attention, what they want is to put food on the table. Do everything. Most.
I don't believe that school of thought at all.
Me too.
There are more. Even
Can you give us an example of that attention?
If you want to recognize them, you recognizing them as the head of the house is part of seeking attention.
Yes.
Yes, they need it. You acknowledge it. But I don't finish what you're saying.
No. Being the head of this is a God given. From the day you marry that person, you know your place.
Jacqueline was saying so. Let me hear.
What was he saying?
Jacqueline, because when you said that men are not attention seeking, is more of men. Oh my gosh, she just shake her head. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it kind of depends. Of course, it depends on personality.
Yeah,
it depends on how your parents raised you.
Yes.
Like I can only speak to my husband's family. His parents, one of the reasons I married him, his parents were happily married. Mm-hmm. And I saw it. I saw the way they related to each other, and I thought, wow, because I didn't have that growing up. That was something lacking in my home. My parents were hardworking people, but they were not happily married. I did not see affection. Mm-hmm. Whereas in my husband's family, I saw that affection, and he was raised that way. So I knew that my husband will be the kind of man who will want that affection, who will want to have peace in the home.
Whereas, and they will give it to
and they will give it to me. Whereas me, sometimes I want to fight.
Not balancing. That's where the problem
right, exactly. Is. Because the way I was raised, and I love my parents. They did so much for me, but I was raised to fight. Like you have to fight for everything. Whereas my husband was raised to have a peaceful home. They had problems, but they dealt with everything in a peaceful home. So I realized, wow, okay, you have to kind of learn what is your partner's personality and what they need. And then, of course, because you're an immigrant family, you come here, then you see like in Western movies, everybody's lovey-dovey. No, it really depends on the person, So I think all those expectations come together,
Is exactly what I meant.
Yes.
Men, they think they own all the attention. That's what I know is known. They are seeking anything. But some of them, they don't know you are expecting something in return. Basically, they may treat it as if
they should know.
Yes.
Because the Bible says,
but they don't.
Husband, love your wife.
Yeah. But you do your part. That's why you go far and beyond, even though you are tired. You welcome my king, and here's the food, here's this. Like, we want to just, give the attention. But some of them, they are just like rules giving, and they're watching if did you actually take care of me when I go to bed? Did you put everything there? Did you put my water there? Did you do this? Did you do this? But they will never think that you will have a cup of tea, making a cup of tea for you when you come from work. That is an example of getting the attention as a woman.
Okay, I just want to quickly talk about woman, like you said. For those of us coming from Africa, I'm sorry to raise this. We can be serious at times. When you see our facial expression, you will think as if we are dealing with one huge problem. And that is just our nature. Right. Nothing is going on with us. We are just, that expression is natural. Now, to some people, it may mean other things because they don't really know what is going on with you. Because they can see your face is not
shining,
it's not smiling. So something must be wrong. Now, the two of them may not have any humor in them. It's like, bah, bah, bah. Do this, do that. Good night, bye. The next day. However, if you discover that, your husband is not even smiling, there is no smiling at home. What I did was to look for a comedy station, channels, movies. Good. One way or the other, you will laugh. Yes. Because as you are watching, as you are hearing some things they are saying, both of you will laugh, and it will be like, do you really believe that? And it can start conversation. Yeah, both of you are coming from work since morning, maybe 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yeah.
He's not funny with the weather, with everything.
Yeah.
So on getting home at night, if you can sit down and just look for something that would really change the atmosphere. You know, wow. You know, there's some belly laugh that when you have that kind of laugh, it will remind you that when did I laugh like this?
Then who does that in a couple usually? Who try to bring a movie to make another person laugh?
Wife most of the time.
Usually.
That's
Wife
exactly
most
what
of
I'm
the
trying
time.
to say to our men. Now, to be able to know that attention, you all need it equally. Equally. Like for us women, we know how to entertain. We say, may I put music? I will dance for you until you laugh if you don't want to or not. Because now you are trying to entertain yourself. You put music, you sing, you dance for yourself because you have to entertain yourself. Okay? So that's why, so there, like I always say, if you have to work together for the rest of your life, you better make your couple entertaining.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ladies,
Yeah.
as I'm hearing everyone speaking, something is just caught my attention. And this is it. You know, we blame the new culture or the changes of life as the cause of the conflict or marital breakdown. But hearing from Jacqueline and hearing from each other, I think that migration exposes who we are. Look at what she said. The family background is totally different. Don't forget, that's her form who she is. And she brings that into her marriage. Then think about the husband. You know, when you're in your country of origin, Africa, most times we are too busy. There are things that takes your attention. But when you were here, migration exposes who we are. That lady that is complaining you're not removing the plate, there is a sense of discomfort or disobedience or whatever you call it, or happiness inside of them, and then coming together now, this new country exposes it. Or even control. You owe your money, I have my money. So I think that migrations open who we are. Then now the men are fighting themselves and not really about the country. Hearing her now. Because imagine somebody like her coming from a broken, wealthy, but there is broken. If not by the grace of God, there is no way it will work.
Yeah.
Because right now, everything in this new culture will expose it. But what I have seen, when we come, we try to cover those things. Yeah. We try to cover our personalities, the patterns in our home, and now we blame it because of migration. I don't have a maid, I don't have, the men will say I'm silent, the women are saying I'm overwhelmed, I'm not working. But it's one of my take home now to see that for couples to start seeing themselves and make our time to understand themselves and see that this place will open who you are.
Can I add one more thing?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so I lived in Japan for 2 years, and I lived in Korea for 4 years. Now, of course, I wasn't married at the time. I was much younger. I was free traveling, but I had a very hard time adapting. Like, there were some times when I was so homesick, I didn't understand the culture, I didn't understand the language, and I was so anxious to go back home. Years later, now, when I reflect, that time, even those most difficult times, were actually really amazing experiences. And I actually had a kind of freedom there that I didn't realize that I had until I came home. So what I'm saying, because I try to be a positive person, is that you actually have an opportunity here. As difficult as it is, you have an opportunity to really become who you really want to be, because in one way, you don't have the pressures of home. You're in a new place. Try to, if I could only say one thing, try to embrace that experience.
That's
because
right.
as hard as it is, when I look back at my time in Korea and Japan, those were really amazing times, as difficult as they were.
Thank you very much. You are looking at me.
Oh, no. You are the host. I have to look at you. Why are you intimidated when I look at you? Why are you Why are you at me? We are looking at you.
I just look at when I said
This country, this country is a country of opportunity.
Yes.
Okay. So in this country, you have the opportunity to make your life right.
Yeah.
You know, to take control of your life, to take control of you where you want your couple to be, where are you today, and where are you heading.
Right.
And you have also the decision to make to keep your couple together or to destroy it. Everything is within your hand, because there's no couple that gets destroyed before you actually know there is a problem. And we have every resources to address every issue you may have. Despite that there is a culture that is there, we have counselors. We have people we can go to say, you know what, it looks like me and my guy, we are crashing right now over the, how do you make a life here? That's how they will suggest to couples that come in this new culture, to be able to realize that if you are kind of crashing, kind of not understanding each other, that's not the reason to break a marriage. Absolutely not the reason. You can sit down and discuss about your differences in how you see things, and go seek counseling and say, okay, how should we manage ourselves moving forward? And that's it. That shouldn't be the reason why to break a marriage.
But I think if we are listening to Jacqueline from her experiences, we can avoid that crashing.
No, crashes can happen. Crashes, which means there is something that you don't agree on.
Yeah, but
then you realize it. There's nothing wrong with crashing.
Yeah, but we can avoid it and have a beautiful marriage.
No, that's what I'm
We can
saying.
avoid
a
it.
crash will take place. Don't tell me the couple don't crash. If you don't crash, you don't
Can
exist.
you tell me the meaning of crashing?
No, crashing, which means there is a disagreement over.
So
Then you will say there is argument.
Yes.
That crashing means something else too.
No. The breakdown is a process. You don't wake up in the middle of sleep and you are breaking.
Don't use crashing.
crashing.
Okay.
We
Sorry if I use the wrong
we
word.
can say,
But there is a disagreement that can take place
yeah,
over
that
this
one
particular
minor
situation.
disagreements can happen.
It can be even bigger.
And it can grow.
It can even
get
grow.
bigger and
can-
It's like this is what I want, and this part of the other person says, no, you
Minister
can't do
Claudine,
this.
we can avoid it growing if we can do the work from the beginning. If we can listen to what Claudine is saying instead of expecting, it's just like somebody who is married and you still have a singles mindset.
Yeah.
Okay? You can avoid, because in the beginning, the word of God said marriage is good, and that's why God created it. And when you fall in love, you are not trying to fall out of love.
No.
And when you are thinking about coming to wherever country you find yourself, you are looking forward to a better home. You are looking forward to having a peaceful home. So for us, that mindset, that your expectation, that your heart desire, vision, is possible to achieve it.
Yes.
If we can, like what, which I will ask you again to go through it a little bit.
Next
we
time,
can,
maybe.
If we
Because
can,
we have to go to the next step, talk about it. Now, how do we? Is possible to avoid issues? Is possible, yes. And then next time we're going to go into how.
okay, but now till then, let's apply a little bit. My audience, thank you very much for working. Feel free to share your view on the chat page. If we can apply, which is I'm taking home, I'm taking to the church, I'm taking it to the immigrants and that I'm really working with right now, hearing from you. Let's be a little bit kind and patient with each other and learn. Let us bring awareness and sensitivity to the struggle each one is going through. Did I hear you well?
We're all struggling. What I'm saying, having lived in different countries, married to someone from a different country, as an indigenous Canadian, which is also has its own issues, what I've learned over the years, I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, kindness.
Yeah, beautiful.
Be patient. Yeah. Forgive yourselves, forgive your partner. We're all just struggling, aren't we? Yeah. We're human. God is perfect. And God is taking us in his arms and saying, it's okay. Just do your best. That's what I've learned. We can only do our best and take care of each other and love each other. Because we're all, even though my husband's my husband, he's still a human being.
Yeah,
That's what I've learned.
Nobody
He
else.
is still a human being,
Yeah.
and he has his own struggles. And me too.
Yeah.
He's not just my husband.
Thank you very much. I think I don't want somebody that have captured this to lose it. This good nugget. If you buried any anger and bitterness, please deal with it. Let us not blame it on migration and try to be patient with each other. The man is struggling, you are struggling. For me, I didn't have that experience. I got married here. It has its own challenges. Marrying here, and I can imagine what it means. You were treated as a queen back home. But any woman that was treated as a queen back home, I think it will be difficult for the man to treat you as a monster. If we try to bring awareness to the reality, oh, Claudine is just looking at me.
So, no.
So, sorry. So let's try to be honest and be patient with each other. Bring awareness to each other's suffering. That is what Jacqueline is saying. Bring awareness that your wife is trying to adjust, the man is trying to adjust, and not to be hard on each other. Bring humor. Okay? Bring, the word is very love is subjective. Bring that love and bring back the memories, the reasons why you got married. Let's try not to forget it and learn to relax. And then be gentle when it comes to communication. Remember how you used to communicate before? If your husband or yourself, you didn't really communicate much, and now you are in a new country, I will suggest try to be patient, to take a baby steps with your communication style or your communication, the ways you are communicating. Do you have any other thing you have to add to it? Mr. Claudine, do you have anything?
No, I'm just looking forward to the next part too. Yeah, because I don't know how long are you immigration? Are you an immigrant? How long are you immigrant? Because some married, they don't break because they just arrive in 1 year, the first 5 years. Some married, they break after 20, 25, 30 years. That's the area that we want to talk about more likely next time. Because the immigration part this time, are you calling me an immigrant right now? If I mess up, you're not going to blame it on to me being an immigrant. No. You get what I mean? So next time, we are looking forward to have more details on now talking to people who have passed the stage of being an immigrant. Now they have adjusted and they see why still you can break your marriage after 15, 20 years. Are you still an immigrant? So next time when we come back.
Yeah, that sounds like that's like more personal issues
There you
rather
go.
than
There you go.
rather than immigration issues, right?
Yeah.
It's more about what's going on
Yeah.
within that marriage. Like you said, getting counseling, getting support.
You're an
And of
immigrant
course,
for how long?
and also I would say,
It's
if
what-
you're in an abusive relationship, physically, emotionally, whatever, you need serious help, and nobody should stay in that marriage without serious help from your community or counselors, or no matter what community you're from, right? Do you agree?
Oh, yes.
Pastor?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you very much, our audience. Thank you, my wonderful sisters, our precious guests. Thank you. Is our wish. It is my wish that our marriage, we all have a successful marriage. Successful marriage, like I said, it is another way of being in heaven. And that is the wish of God. And when couples succeed, the life of the children flourish and blossom. Nobody wants to train a child in a very abusive marriage. And it is possible for couples in diaspora to have a good home. If you can go back and listen to this discussion today, I believe there is something you will grab, work on it, and while we come back for the second part of this discussion. God bless you, and I pray that the peace of God will rest upon us, and we open up our heart to make it work. Like Sister Claudine is saying, oh, what about people that have been here 20 years? When we come back, we might find out that because the foundation is faulty and it was growing, there was something that was growing there that was not dealt with. But till then, God bless you and keep you. Keep enjoying. Life is sweet and marriage is sweet. Love each other.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
This program is proudly brought to you by Nefertiti 24K Gold Soap. Jabari Design Watches. And Nefertari Beauty. Everyone needs well-being, good relationship and companionship, good health, financial stability. Everyone need true wellness.
This is another Tuesday, and you know Tuesdays for us is always a good day.
Stay hooked on the True Word Television every Tuesday
Welcome again to the True Wellness Connections.
at 5:30 p.m. Winnipeg or Central Time to join Claudine J.
That heartbreaking situation that you are in right now, it is just for a moment.
Elizabeth Brimo,
Know your do's and don'ts. Then know the area you want to work on.
and many more well-equipped panelists
Because I never see anybody that waited upon the Lord and God put to shame.
to be educated,
When you study, don't study only for one day in a week and think you've arrived.
equipped,
No one can ever be perfect.
Nobody.
And no one can get it right all the time. We can all mess up.
sharpened,
To be a relaxed woman is more powerful than a talkative.
and empowered towards your true wellness.
You can change yourself. You can change how you see things.
From parenting, educating, health, finances,
When you are facing one issue or the other, the whole of you is involved.
relationships,
Every human being will face situations that they were not expecting.
spiritual,
Jesus said to his disciples, in this world you will have tribulation, so be of good courage.
and day-to-day life matters.
Everything is all about life.
They cut across all topics to make sure you reach the goal of being well.
We talk about homes, education, we talk about children, we talk about marriage.
Different topics, different guests.
If we must deal with challenges and vulnerabilities, especially vulnerabilities, we have to deal with pain.
The True Wellness Connections, every Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. Winnipeg or Central Time with Claudine J. and Elizabeth Brimo
We would be glad to have you with us.
on the True Word Television. Don't dare miss an episode. You are watching the True Word Television, spreading the true word of salvation.